today's session, I'm in a little bit of a new setting because we are going to be making something today. So let me go back. I need to grab something from upstairs and I'll be right back. Zoom. Okay. I just have to grab something. Okay. So this is what I needed. Hi. So today we are making a dragon puppet, and I'm going to give you guys a full-on tutorial on how to do that and show you guys the supplies you need. So preferably, I say use some harder, like more flexible, like less flexy paper. So I'm using a sheet of cardstock or poster paper. This is actually not cardstock, this is poster paper. So one of these poster things, you can get them from dollar store and stuff like that. I get like one of each sheet from dollar store. You're gonna need like a strip out of it. You could probably make like 3 dragon puppets out of this one thing. So we're gonna need, I use this big thing. I'm using red. It does not matter the color. I used a blue one for a couple of the other ones. It doesn't matter the color. It just, because it's gonna be underneath. So it doesn't matter the color. So I'm gonna show you guys what to do next. So I'm gonna go get my supplies and I'll be back in a second. I should get your channel. Thanks for the content. You're welcome. Okay. So, I have all my supplies. Now you can use hot glue, but I'm not. So I'm not using hot glue. But you guys can use hot glue. That's the choice of yours that you use. I'm using regular. Tape, so what is yours? You want to use hot glue or not? Okay. So the supplies you're gonna need to be doing this is something like, I'm gonna say it again, something like this, which is harder kind of card paper that you can get at dollar store. You can get one big sheet for dollar store, but I'm not gonna use the whole thing. My hand's not that big. Next, you're gonna need some regular paper. So I just have some thin paper right here. So I just got this thin paper right here that we can use, that you can use. Then I have a pencil. You're gonna need something to sketch with. Tape. I'm using regular tape, clear tape. You can use glue, glue stick, water, hot glue, really anything that will tape it together. And you're gonna need some scissors. So I have all my supplies that you're gonna need. And so the first step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take and make like a triangle about the size of your first 4 fingers. So your pinky, your ring finger, your middle finger, and your index finger. So a triangle about that big. That is going to be your top. So your top, you want it to be a little bit bigger than your smaller. Than your bottom. So I usually just kind of bring my hand like to the bottom here, and I just kind of, I'm going to do a little bit different way of filming here. I'm making a dragon puppet. I'm showing you guys how to make one. Doing that, just give me 2 seconds. I need to grab like a box or something. Go ahead and you guys up on. Should be pretty good like that. Grab like oh, balance please. There you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take my pencil and I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. So I'm gonna like bring my hand like this, and I'm gonna like have my hand almost like in that position and just kind of like do that. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of make a rough triangle, something not too darkened, but just like that, just so I can kind of trace along and give myself a guidance on this triangle. I want it kind of straight. I want it fairly straight. Okay, and once you have that, you can just do your final sketch of the triangle. Make sure your hand can fit in there, and that should be good. Now you're going to want to do your next thing. So you're going to want to make this triangle definitely smaller. So this one, I usually freehand this triangle. That's usually the second triangle that I do. If anything, I'll make it like a little bit bigger just to make it a little bit wider. Suggest making it bigger than smaller, because if you make it bigger and it doesn't fit, then you can always trim it down. But if you make it too small and it doesn't fit, then you have to do it all again. Once you have your two triangles set out, you're going to want to go onto the side, onto like the straight edge, and just create like one big line like this, going up. And then once you're up all the way, you're good. That's also what you're cutting. Now take your scissors and cut out both triangles and that long strip. Again, I usually cut a little bit of the outer edge. Now, I would suggest using scissors. Now, you can, if you are making this out of like cardboard or something, you can use, what's it called? You can use, what's it called? I can't remember. You can use a X-Acto knife if you need one. So, X-Acto knives do work. That is completely your choice. Now, that also depends on what your parents let you use. If your parents don't let you use X-Acto knives, then use a material that's easier to cut with scissors. So, as you can see, I'm using scissors, and this works pretty well. So, you can get these big sheets at dollar stores. So, that's what it looks like. Always size it to your hand to make sure that you're good. And mine should be pretty good. It's a pretty big dragon, and it should be fairly nice. So, that's it. It should look like a nice piece of pizza. It doesn't have to be straight. Mine's a little crooked here. But that also, you're going to need to be straightened after. You don't want to be too crooked. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fix this by cutting up on the edge up here. Ooh, my phone just tickled. Weird. Did something weird. Oh, I want it to balance. Please balance. Please balance. I would like this to balance, please. Okay, I'm going to have to do this real quick. Okay, anyways, I had to move you guys back to the ground. So what you're going to do is you coast that, but you want to straighten it because otherwise your puppet dragon will become crooked. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. As you can see, I'm just straightening it. Straightening it doesn't take a lot of effort. It should take a couple seconds. It doesn't have to be fully straight. Like as you can see, it does a curve, but it definitely is straighter. Make sure your hand can still fit in it, and then you should be good. Next step is you go and cut out your next triangle. So that's what I'm going to do here. Now, whichever triangle fits whichever hand better. So, for instance, if this triangle fits my up here better, then I'm going to use it for the top half. It just depends on which triangle fits better. Oh, I did that backwards. Okie dokie. So this would be better for my thumb. Yeah, this will be better for my thumb, where this is going to be better for my top hand. And that's so far what you should have. You should have two triangles. Now we're going to cut out our long strip. Now I'm actually going to redo this. We don't need to cut it out that thick, so I'm just going to do it a little bit smaller than that. Okay, you want this part to be fairly straight, because if it's not, it will ruin your whole puppet. So again, it doesn't have to be even thickness, but you want it to be straight. So straight edge like that. Okay, now this is the next step. You're going to want to take your whatever you call this, and you're going to want to kind of bend it to do that. Now this one was definitely not big enough, so I might have to cut out another strap. I'm going to have to cut out another strip because this one wasn't big enough, so I'm just going to cut it up, cut another strip, but I'm going to cut it longer. You're going to want it to fit around your dragon puppet. We're just creating the base, and then the design part, the longest part is probably the base and the designing part. The designing part I usually do before, which I didn't do with this one. Okay, so this is the strap we're doing. And we're just gonna bend it, just like that. Once we're done that, you're gonna wanna go ahead and grab yourself your tape. We're gonna take a tiny piece off, and we're just gonna go ahead and apply it on the side like so, just like that. Once done that, you're gonna wanna kinda like fold it on its side like that, and you can just go ahead and tape its edge to edge with the point facing inwards like that. Once taped, and this part might be loose, but as long as that's taped, you should be good for the next part. Now you can go ahead and fold this over just like so. That's the hardest part about the base is this part, which is the start of the base, which is like attaching the sides on. And then you can go ahead and you can take it and just look at it like this, and you can just attach some straps like so. That. This is probably going to be the hardest part, yeah, about this is the adding the tape here like this, because it's quite hard to get control of it, especially if you have very big hands. Like if you have bigger hands, this might be a little bit harder, as you can see. Then once that's done, you're going to want to do the same to the other side. Again, these are the hardest parts about the base. After this, you're pretty much done the hardest part, and then you just have to do it again. So for this, you're just going to attach it to not the base, but the triangle, and attach it to the other side. The reason I say I wouldn't usually use cardboard on this. I don't usually use paper for the base. I did used to use paper for the base. But the reason I say when does summer start? Summer starts for me like June something. June 27th. But the reason I say don't use paper, because paper is so flexible, but like so hard to use because paper is so thin. It would not hold its shape properly, and it has a very big chance of ripping when you're doing it, especially if you misplace it. That's why I like using something a little bit more strong and sturdy. So that's why I use the card paper stuff. You can get this from dollar store. I can get it where I live. Again, I don't know what you guys' dollar store sell, but if they don't sell it, you'll probably be able to get something similar at Walmart or Target. Preferably, I got this one from Walmart, but you can get them at dollar store. I know that. Now I'm going to grab a longer piece of tape, and I'm just going to connect both sides kind of like that. I'm just adding tape to get it completely in shape and sturdy to where if I was to drop it, it didn't break. Okay, and the last part is this bottom part right here. Now, the reason, as you can see, the strip is a little bit too long, but I'd rather it be too long than it be too short. So as you can see, there's what it should look like on that. It should look like that. You should be able to fit your whole hand inside without breaking. And now what the next step is, you can just cut off the edges like that. And that is your first part of your dragon done. That's all you have to do for the first part of your dragon. The next step I'll show you is you have to do, now you're going to repeat that to your next side. So we're going to do that to the same thing we just did there on this half. So I'm going to cut a nice big strip. Again, I'd rather the strip be too long than too small. So, as you can see, I cut a fairly big strip out. It is a little uneven, but again, the unevenness will be fine. It doesn't make too big of a difference. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so next we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to tape that, you can see. And then I'm just going to line it up like I did with our last dragon. Now you can always do it this way where you tape it like so this way. I find this way a little bit easier, but you can do it either way. This way, if you are doing it on cardboard is easy, like on a cardboard base, like how I am. But if you're not, then it might be a little bit more hard and challenging. So that's the only issue. But if you're doing it on carpet, it is really hard to do. So now the next side is probably going to be easier than the first side. because you already got it in place. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm not going to go ahead and talk during this or do too much of a tutorial during this part because I already showed you guys the first half. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys. You guys can see it on camera, but I'm not going to really talk too much during this clip. Okay, done. There's our two halves, as you can see. We have two halves done. And I'm just gonna measure them, of course. Ew. Just seeing which one I like better for my hand. Tighter. Enough a little bit. Okay. That should be how it looks together. It doesn't have to be thick, guys. It can be skinny like that. Now, the next step you're going to do is you're going to want to put them back to back like this. So, with the tips pointing to the front. And once you do that, you're going to want to look at the shape. You can see how he's like crooked mouth. You want to make sure that that doesn't happen. So, we're going to need to do it this way instead. So, because that's happening, we're going to have to flip it. So, we're going to have to add another triangle on top. So, because I messed this up, now, that's the one problem with dragon puppets. They're very easy to mess up. So, one thing that you're going to do, you're going to take your bigger half, so your top half, your half with the fingers, is you're going to want to trace the triangle. So, like, I'll show you here. And just like that, I'm just going to darken it so you guys can kind of see it more. As you can see on the paper, just do that and then cut that out. Just like that. I guess I can see that it is too big. Don't worry about that. I gotta cut that down. Just like so. As you can see, yes, I know it is crookedly weird. But then once you do that, you can go ahead and flip it over and tape your other half. This is gonna help with the mobility of your dragon and help with the part of the mouth so that your hand doesn't constantly fall out of the dragon and that your hand stays in the dragon at all times. And it's also going to help with moving so your dragon looks like it's actually talking without it looking cheesy and weird. So this part will help well with that. So I do just taping it on like that. Did your chat get disabled? I actually don't know if my chat's disabled. Just see. It did? Oh, okay. I didn't really look at chat too much today, so. Okay, there you go. So it should be like a little sleeve for your hand, and then it should be like nom nom nom. So that's how you should be able to talk. Now you're gonna want to do the same thing, back to back, like we were saying. Ooh, wait, I gotta do it properly though. This way. Okay. To make it so it's not crooked mouth. Okay. Now we want to tape this part. So take a fairly big piece of tape, a fairly long piece of tape, and tape it like that. And then do that 3 times, once on the edge, once in the middle, and then once on the other edge. You could also use one big piece of tape if you're using thicker tape. Now, as you can see, it is a little bit harder to move in because we don't have our finger rings in. And I'm going to show you guys how to make the finger rings next. Okay, so the finger rings are the next step to our dragon. So we're going to want to go ahead and take it. I used the red. I'm really glad I used red because red is like the inside of a dragon's mouth. So it's going to work really well for the dragon's inside of the mouth. So I'm going to take like a fairly thin strip. I do suggest using a thin strip of paper, and it doesn't have to be that long. I'm using this thin. So I want to do it about the size of my thumb. So I want to make like a little ring for my thumb. So about that. Okay. Now these rings, these little finger loop things, they have to be secure, or if it falls off while you're doing your dragon puppeting, if you do like internet dragon social media stuff, if it falls off, you're gonna have to redo your video because it will look super weird if you don't. If you just cut that part out, your dragon's gonna look completely different. Okay. So that's my finger ring. As you can see, it's about the same size. I can put my thumb in and stuff like that. So now we're going to want to make sure that it's easy enough to go in here on the bottom. So what we're going to do, yes? Okay, give me 2 seconds just to attach this and then I'll be up. So what you're going to do is I'm going to like pinch the tape like this. Feed it through the bottom. And then attach it about where I put my finger for the finger puppet. Once that's done, your dragon puppet should be a lot easier to use. As you can see, I can talk a lot better with the finger puppet because I have the ring in. It will work better when you have the paper and design on the sides, but this works really well for when like you're doing like when you're just trying to test it out and make sure it's the right size, because you have to make sure that first. Okay, I'll be back after dinner because I have to go. There you go. I'll leave that there so you guys can see it. Go ahead and continue working on yours if you are following along. I'll see you guys back in a second. I just gotta go for dinner. I'm back, y'all. Okay, guys. So, as you saw last time, we were making a thing. So, we're gonna be doing. Oh, we're gonna be completing the dragon. Let's go. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is reinforce this part, the little thing, so it can start coming off eventually. So, I'm gonna add another piece of tape in there. So, there's 4 pieces of tape that go into reinforcement. Number 1 is another tape, or 4, 5, 6, 6. So 1 through here, 1 on either side, like this. Taping the already taped down. Then a piece of tape. Piece of tape to the rounded parts. And then that's it. Just to reinforce it to where now it doesn't come off and you can like move it freely and it doesn't like go weird. So the next step is creating your sketch, which can take a little bit because your sketch is not always the easiest part. So let's do that. Also, another thing you can do with your dragon is when it's opened like this, you can go ahead and reinforce it with another piece of tape in the mouth. Just on the line there, because that'll just keep it more stiff and more easy to work with. That's how you start off your dragon. Next step is our sketch. So let's go ahead and move everything off to the side. And I'm going to work on myself a sketch. Work on your sketch. The first step is, for your sketch, is you're going to want to take this. I'm just going to take it the most even side. It's that side. That's the most even side. And I'm just going to trace the shape in light pencil marks. So this is gonna be, that's our dragon. So I'm gonna start off by working on our shape and working on that. So I'm gonna do this by actually, give me 2 seconds because I don't know if Secret Challenges is actually watching. She is, hopefully she is. Maybe she is. Or would have. Secret Challenges, are you watching? One second. You in my other live? Are you in my other live? You got Wendy's, dang. If only I could. Alright. Texted Secret Challenges to see if she was in my live because I'm live again. So I'm just gonna work on the design. I don't exactly know what I want to do for the design yet. I'm just kind of thinking about it. I do like my mushroom. I'm kind of thinking of a design. I think I want to do like a honey kind of one. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. I'm gonna do a design with. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna Google dragon puppets. Oh, okay. Okay, you go ahead. So Challenges is gonna join in a second. Just okay, guys. So I have an idea of what I want to do. I want to make this dragon puppet fairly big. Okay. That might have been a little out of proportion. I was gonna say that might have just been a little bit out of proportion. Made that a little bit too big. We're gonna make that a little bit smaller because the base isn't that big. I want to make horns on this guy, so. I'm just gonna check my. Again, I'm just trying to like figure out what I want to do. Oh my god, the teeth! Let's not don't even get me started on the teeth part. This is gonna take forever. Ah! The teeth are like my worst fate when it comes to puppet dragons. Okay, we're gonna do the horns next. I really want to do this. I need to check my ideas. The thing is I have a whole bunch of ideas on I've paid. Maybe one time I'll post them, but I have a whole bunch of ideas on I've paid, and I have I've paint open on the other side tab, so I'm constantly switching tabs because I'm trying to check out my Ives Paint to see if I'm doing it right, because I don't remember all my designs off the top of my head. I do want to do like a little winged eyeliner there. I want to do a scar. I didn't have that in my design. I really want to add like a scar to her. I feel like that's too thick. Secret Challenges should be joining soon. She's just getting her pajamas on because to get comfy, because we're gonna be alive for quite a while. Okay, I'm adding a scar to her eye. I think that would look really cool. I love adding simple details to your dragons will make them look really good. Okay, so a couple things you can do for eyes and stuff like that. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna take a break from this real quick. This is what we've gotten so far. Again, it does look a little funky. You'll see when it's done. So one thing to do, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna give you guys some eye ideas for y'all that like need some eye ideas. So a couple ideas are I'll do like 3 eyes, some 3 eyes, couple designs, ideas, and a couple like other accessories you can add. So an eye idea is to do a siren eye. I love these on dragon puppets. I always see them on them. So I'm doing the siren eyes. So I think siren eyes look really cool on dragon puppets, especially if you have like little cracks coming out of them. I had this on an old dragon puppet. I actually destroyed that one for views. But to have like little cracks. Like something like that. Those eyes I think are really cool. And just to have it like white. So just to have it pure white in the inside. Have something like that for an eye. I think that would look really cool as an eye for a dragon puppet. So you could do an eye simply just like that, which is really easy to draw. Then another idea is to do a winged eye, which I think these ones are really cute. I'm actually gonna do that one in this puppet. These are, I think, are super cute. Is the winged eyeliner eye. and they're very simple to do. Also adding little bubbles to the eyes. These ones I find a little bit cuter to do. Yeah, it's crazy how talented you are, for real. Thank you. So challenges is here. Doing something like that. I think those ones are cute. And then the last one is another one. And I think this one's like one of my favorite. I'm doing this a little bit. You can even combine all these. I want to add some cracks to her too. Is to do something with the eyeline. But then it's something that I really do like adding to my designs are scars. So you can add like scar ideas like that, and then like shade them in, and then like add your design in. It's like a simple design, but like add like that. Like I love adding scars. I think I'm gonna do something similar to that one too. But that horn ideas, you can do a curved horn. I do like those, which then goes into like a simple base, and then like having little dangles off of the horn. Some like cute little devil horns. So there's like, you can do cute devil horns, you can do like a big horn, and I'm doing like one like this, or no, like that, and then something like that, I guess. But there's so many different things you can do. Some add-ons you can do is like chains, gold stuff, jewelry and stuff. So I think that's really cool. I do like the cracks on the one eye that I did, so I'm gonna add some cracks. I think that was really cute, and I kind of did. A lot of you say that copying dragons isn't that bad, and like you can do what you want to your designs and all that. Thanks, aw. I feel like I learned so much from you. Oh, that's so sweet. The one thing is that people are always like, oh my god, copying people's dragon art is not that bad. Like, I don't know why people overreact so much. Personally, I think I understand, and I don't like when people copy others' dragon's art because of two reasons. One, when you copy others' dragon art, you're pretty much copying their design. It's like pretty much saying that this is my original design, and it's mine, like I made it, and then somebody copying it and saying this is my original design, like nobody knows who to believe, and then they start telling people, like one time I made a design, I made completely my own design, and somebody was like, this was my own design, and they posted it, they copied my design, posted on the internet, said this is my design, please do not copy, I created this myself. It took exactly an hour and something minutes, and I was like, that's my design, I came up with that design, it was identical, same color, same everything. Then somebody saw my video and they commented, you copied this dragon puppeter, and I was like, no, that's literally my original design. So I had to come up with a whole video on my other account saying this, and then eventually I just kind of gave up and just took the video down, took all of it down, and just like stopped. And then eventually I created a new account based on stuff, and I just kind of left stuff alone that way. But like, it creates so much drama in the dragon community, so it's pretty much like stealing a famous artist's piece. And you might be like, oh my god, but you're not famous. But those people could get famous, and then when you're stealing their art, it brings their followers down. Also, if people make money on it, you're bringing their money down, and their money rates down. So it's like, yeah, it's stealing art pretty much. And it's not funny to do. It's not fun to do. It's not, nobody's gonna follow you if you copy others' art. That sucks that happened. Yeah, it's fine though. So this is the eye that we're doing. So it looks like the little look of it. I'm kind of just working on the teeth. Yeah, exactly. It stops. Yeah. Okay, that's that. I'm just kind of working on the teeth now. I don't know how I feel about the teeth. I'm trying to think of anything else I could also add to this. I want to do horns. I want some cute design ideas. Ooh, I want circle. My designs can take up to an hour of creation before I finished actually the design. So this might take a little bit. But hopefully you guys have fun watching. But I mean, getting your art copied is the consequences of going online and posting it. You're kind of just gonna get your art copied. That's just part of it. Oh, thank you. Okay, give me 2 seconds. Now one thing that you can do, one thing I always you can do is I look at somebody like Scarlove. She's like she's like the face of the dragon community. I look at one of her puppets and I'm like, I like those horns. And then I look at somebody else's like tinted. What was I about to say? I can't remember. Tinted dragon something. I look at her, and I look at Chloe Loves Dragons and stuff like that. I look at those two accounts and I find something I like of those. Like if I like the eye and I like the nose, and I can create all that together and put that in one, then that's my own dragon. I created that from other artists and stuff like that. That you can do, but don't copy the same thing. So I can create designs on that dragon. Like this one, I've seen so many people do this, this mouth kind of thing, but this is my created own eye. Nobody else has done this eye. So if somebody copies the eye, I'm fine with that, as long as they don't copy the whole dragon altogether. It's like, and then when you copy the whole dragon, people are like, oh, you're just inspiring me to do this. Like, shut up. No, I'm not. Like, just get your own dragon. Inspire others by using your own art. So, I'm just going to give you 2 seconds because I'm just going to go look at another dragon puppeteer that I really like. And I like. I'm trying to color this to make it look cute. I had the idea of doing a small horn too, and then I'm going into the ear up here. Now the ear is going to be separated so that it's big enough, and then I'm going to do the bottom. So this is the top half, and if you look at it, that's fairly big. Like, that's fairly big dragon. So that's the top half. I think it's really cute. So I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom half after, but I'm going to go work on the ear now. So I'm also going to color it. So I'm coloring. Okay, so a little bit of coloring ideas. Hi, just loaded again for me. Top half looks great. Thank you. Love you, Secret Challenges. So the one thing about dragon is now I need to say this before anybody else goes any further in with dragon puppeting. Do not, I swear, do not color your dragons and try to do ombres with markers. It does not work. So I'm going to be using pencil crayons and alcohol markers, possibly. If not, I'm just going to use regular markers. But I'm going to use those two. Alcohol markers, beware, it might bleed a little bit. So that might be a little problem. See, challenging my bestie. Okay, so the ear part, this is how you do the ear part. Now, a lot of people probably question what I mean by the ear part. Now, a lot of dragon puppeteers do this. I've seen this a lot. So you take your paper, as you can see how this goes off the page. I'm going to connect another page, like, want a straight edge. This one's ruined a little bit. So I straighten the edge. I did this one with my one puppet, my cow puppet, which a lot of people actually blame me for copying somebody else's. No, that is an original design. Yes, it does have a little bit of things from the other person. Like, no, I didn't use an eye. I covered it with hair. I saw that with another puppet. But then I saw another puppet dragon have an ear that was like winged out. They didn't have that, and then somebody copied my whole design, so that copied theirs. So that's great. But no, I like doing like a little elf ear. Again, it doesn't have to be humongous, but I like doing my elf ear like that. And then I usually do like and then that will lead off there. But see, that's what I mean by you do that. So that's still going to be the whole top bar. Yes, it does look a little weird because there's nothing back here. Just give me 2 seconds. This is where I want it to cut off and turn into a little area. You know what? So I have an idea for this dragon to add accessories. So you'll see. So that's why I'm adding little circles here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna work on the bottom halves. The bottom half isn't too hard. The bottom half is gonna be a lot shorter. It's not gonna be so thick. You know, I don't like my bottom half to be that thick. Bottom half is literally gonna be super simple to draw. the bottom half is like the easiest half. There you go. That's the bottom half. And we're done. That is how you draw the dragon. That should be, it's like the simplest drawing ever. There you go. That's the whole dragon. And you're probably like, it looks a little bit weird right now. Yeah, you're welcome. Because bleeding markers will be horrible. It's crazy how many people say you are. Then they steal from you. Yeah. Honestly, don't let the dragon community get to you guys, because, like, honestly, just do your art, have fun, create content. Others will love it. Let me know if you guys have dragon, like, accounts. Let me know in the comments, because I will follow them. Wow. You like it? Secret challenges? It looks a little weird to me. Honestly, I'm always going to hate my dragon puppet art. I'm always going to hate what they look like. I'm going to always think they look ugly as frick. But honestly, people say they look good, so I don't know. I don't know. They could look horrible. I have no clue. So I'm going to go get myself a light projector thing. Looks amazing. I can't wait to see the puppet. I'm going to go get my light projector thing so I can copy it so I don't have to trace it out all again. I'll be right back. Y'all can keep talking in the chat. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'll show you guys what I meant. Okay. And, oh gosh, the challenges. Okay. I don't know how you can hear him. Okay. I don't know. It's just like, personally, I look at my art and I think it looks weird. But then when others look at my art, they're like, oh my god, it looks amazing. That's the same thing with, like, me. Like, I feel like we all look at ourselves and think, oh my god, that girl is so pretty over there. And then that girl's looking at us and being like, oh my god, that girl is so pretty, or that boy is so pretty. So, that's the one problem. I think that's with almost everybody's life. Now, if you believe in yourself and you love yourself, or you're learning to love yourself like I am, that's great. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Takes time. Anyways, there's the dragon. So let's go ahead and, so next step is, watch guys, this is really cool. So you guys see, I'm going to take another piece of paper, put it on top. You cannot see the other dragon underneath it. You can barely see it for me. Watch. 3. I'm going to show you guys this. And there you go. You can see it. And that's how I can trace on top. That's how I always trace my dragons. And then I'll read, after I finish tracing this secret challenges, I'll read some of your things that you've said. Because I know you said something. You said, yeah, everyone has a phone. Oh, thank you. I love you. Okay. I'll start reading more stuff that you say in a second. I'm just going to finish tracing, and then we'll get to the coloring part. This is the easiest part about making the dragon puppets, is the double tracing. Now, this job can be hard if you don't have a board like this. You can just trace it like how you did before and just look at your other one and just copy it down. Or you can hold it over a light or something like that. Or one thing that you can do is take a picture of it and then put your like computer underneath it. Like you can take a picture of it with your phone, send it to your computer, put your computer underneath it and put a paper over top and then trace it from your computer. That works too. I used to do that before I had this board. That's how I actually made my mushroom one. Then I realized I owned this board. Like I realized I own this board and I was like, oh my god, I own this board. I'm so gonna use this. And I used it for the rest of my dragon puppets ever. Okay, so now the thing about the cracks is I do suggest making them a little different and some different placement. Now you don't have to. I'm not doing that on this dragon puppet, but honestly, you could make them different and stuff like that. I think that would just add more dimension. I added a design on there. Again, we're going to add the scar. I do like the scar. The scar is going to be really fun. I think that's going to look really cool. The scar. Okay, the eye is done. I always like to also, I do suggest tracing your what you call them, puppet with a Sharpie or a black marker after. I think that looks really good because it's also like special and makes it pop more, especially if you were using like bright colors. So my puppet's gonna be based white and then it's gonna be like a pinkish color, so I think that would look really good. Okay, there you go, traced. Now I'm just gonna go completely over that again. Again, this is the sketching. The easiest job is this part. Okay, and there you go. I'll show you guys it. There you go. Now the next part I have to do is I have to flip this over. I have to trace on the back of this because otherwise it's going to be weirdly matched. It won't go properly. Because it has to be a reversed image. Okay, let me just finish reversing this image. Or this drawing. I made kind of a siren eye in this time. The eye is probably the most difficult part that I did. So, honestly, I'm glad the eye worked out though, so it doesn't look horrible. I'm actually kind of happy with the eye. Good job, dude. It's my actual one of my favorite parts of the design. Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments. I'm excited. Oh, wait. Okay. Yes, no problem. Focus on the tracing first. I'm so excited to see it. How did you first get into dragon puppets, or was it seeing other people make them on TikTok? Well, personally, I've been always into the fantasy kind of person, like Dungeons and Dragons and fantasy videos and all these like Pegasus and stuff like that. I've always been into like that stuff. I've also been always into drawing and art, and I always did sketching and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't really have fun doing this anymore. I used to do a lot of coloring, and I was like, I don't have fun doing the coloring anymore. I wasn't having this fun, so I kind of stopped doing that, and I just stopped doing art. I lost a lot of my skill when I wasn't doing a lot of art, because I kind of forgot everything. When I got back into art, I got my skill back with sketching and stuff like that, and then I was like, hey, I'm gonna try doing this, because I saw it all over the internet, all over my For You page, because I would always watch stuff about fantasy and dragons. And I one time got these puppet dragons, and I was like, this is cool. I'm going to try to make one. So I tried making my very first one, and I really loved making it. I loved the design of it. It wasn't the best dragon. It took me about 3 hours to do that. Or no, my first ever puppet dragon took me 1 week to make because I was so confused on the design on how to make this. This took me almost a day to make, and I was working the whole day. Like, I was working on it, like, the whole day. So it took quite a bit, and now it takes me, like, an hour to make every dragon puppet, so that was that. It was a lot faster now than that, but, yeah. The eye is one of my favorite parts of the design, too, so, like, I think it looks really cute. Okay, design has been flipped, so it's like that on both sides, but the design has been completely flipped now. There we go. That's that, and now we're just going to completely do the ear again. So we're going to do the ear. Flip the design. Again, this ear is probably the easiest part about the design. The holes, because I want to add a decoration on it, so that's that. Anyways, there we go, done ear. Okay, guys, it is time to do our next art. Yeah, all this coloring stuff, all these dots on here are all from coloring. The question before you edit, lol. Oh my god. Did I know? Wait, which question was it? The eye one? Okay, we got our 4 sheets. It should only take about 4 sheets to do this. 4 sheets of that, and now it's time to get into the coloring. Okay, I'm gonna go get my colors. I'll be right back. Ow. Sorry, my family's having music upstairs. I'm back. Got my colors. Welcome back. I knew you were going to say welcome back again. You always do. You're so predictable now. I've known you for so long, I literally know. Like, you're so predictable now. Okay, bestie. We're going to color this one. Okay. So the first one, I color. So I'm going to pick out my colors. So I want to do like a pink, hot pink. Oh my god. I opened it up and I found the hot pink. So, I have an idea for it. I need a light pink. And I need like a reddish kind of pink. So I need like a magenta kind of color. Ooh. I'm just gonna... Okay, so one thing I do like to use is I usually take a strip. I don't like to use a whole sheet of paper because it's just a waste of paper. So I usually take like that big of a piece. I think rip it off a piece of paper. And I kind of do work on, like if I'm doing an ombre, I like to pick colors out. I just work on an ombre. I can do ombres really good now. That's an ombre that I can do. That's one of my ombres. There's an ombre right there. Okay, I think we can do that. I like the colors there. That's that. I'm just seeing which one I like better. Ooh, I do like this a lot better though. Show you what I was doing for the ombre. That's what I meant by ombre nose. I like the ombre noses. I do this on a lot of my dragons. I'm done inside my head and a mess. Girl, I confess. Sorry guys, I have a song stuck in my head. See a challenger's question. What's your favorite genre of music? Like, do you like country, pop, rock? Personally, I'm a really big country fan. I love country music. It's like my favorite thing. Love country music. Or Melina Martinez. She's a good singer too. Pop and country are my two favorites. What is your favorite music genre, secret challenges? You just noticed it does that on my hand. Oh my god, don't ask. Just out of curiosity, because I'm curious, what is your music genre? Again, this guy's mostly white, going to be white, and then he's going to have some pinks and blacks in him. Favorite genre. I have playlists. Who's your favorite singer? My favorite singer is Luke Combs. He's a country singer. He's like my favorite singer of all time. He is such a good singer. Like, oh my god, I can't with that kid, with this guy. Like, oh my god. My favorite song by him is Fast Car. What's your favorite singer? Child. My child. Yes, I'm calling you my child now. I'm just curious because I love Luke Combs. I like Melina Martinez too. One of my favorite. I like her Crybaby best. Or Portals. favorite song, my least favorite song by Melanie Martinez is Orange Juice. I'm a big fan of that song. Took notes. I'm gonna have to save that in my notes. I don't know how to... No, Luke Combs. I'll spell it for you. Oh, I spelled Luke wrong. Wait. Luke Combs. That's how you spell it. I could use markers for the black, but I don't really feel like grabbing a black marker out and using it. I do have my markers here, but then I realize those are alcohol markers, and they're gonna bleed through so much if I even try to touch one on here. And they stain so harsh, like you'll see it. And they'll like be super harsh on it, like they'll go through and it'll just look bad. So that's that. I remember earlier today we were like at 108 views on one of my streams. Don't mind me struggling to just... Beautiful. That was a joke. I'm joking, guys. Okay, now I'm gonna use a marker for the bottom part. That's just gonna take forever if I don't. That's great. Okay, but I'm gonna have to use it very lightly because this is hard. Like you can't even use white out on these markers because they're so pigmented. I got this for my birthday. Damn it, close. Me getting too close to the lines to where you almost ruin it. That's great. I'm okay with a little bit of a bleed through, but a big bleed through is not what you want when it comes down to these markers. Oh, I did not see that. Take a shot. So many views, why? So when the party's over. When the party's over. When the party's over. Who sings that? I recognize that song. Who sings When the Party's Over? I recognize the name of that song, but I don't know who sings it necessarily. The reason I put crayon down, guys, is because it doesn't bleed through if it's on crayon. Like, I'll show you guys. It doesn't bleed through as much. Like, you can see without crayon right down here, this line, but then with crayon, you can barely see it. When the Party's Over. Billie Eilish. I don't know if you... I wrote her name right. Billie Eilish. Oh, When the Party's Over. Sorry. I was like, trying to figure out what song it was. Yes, I know who you're talking about. My TikTok frame on my profile is Billie Eilish. I found out just recently, I don't know if you just found this out or not, or if I'm about to tell you this, but I just found out recently Billie Eilish has Tourette syndrome. I really just realized that. And I just realized Billie Eilish has Tourette syndrome, like, recently. But yeah, I just recently realized that. Figured that out. Don't know if you already knew that, but yeah. Yes. Yeah, she's the first person I found out about what it was from her. Yeah, from about Tourette syndrome. She wasn't the first person. I followed a girl on TikTok with it. Bailey, I think her name was, and I followed her because she was an actress, and I used to watch her videos, movies all the time. And then I guess something happened, and not happened, but she got diagnosed with Tourette's, and then shared her with the world. And I was like, oh my god, that's so weird. And like, that's not weird, but like that's so different. Like, I didn't expect that from her. Like, she always talked about twitches and stuff like that, but she never really said that she had Tourette's syndrome. So then I kind of was like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I would love to learn about this. And then I kind of looked up celebrities with Tourette's syndrome, and it showed up Billie Eilish. And I was like, really? She has that? Completely shocked me. But oh my goodness. Okay. That's how the puppet's looking like right now. Oh my gosh, I gotta go back up. Just shows that even Billie Eilish song. Also, what's your favorite song by Luke Combs? I wrote his name, but I forgot the song he said. Fast Car by Luke Combs is my favorite. And Fast Car, so FASTCAR. What's your favorite Billie Eilish song? I have one in my playlist. Oh my god. Oh my god. It was a slow, sad song. I gotta look it up real quick. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta find it. It's in my playlist. All right, there we go. I'm back. Oh my goodness, that name is a lie. Yeah, it's What Was I Made For? That was like my favorite song by her, and it's not like that I'm depressed or anything like that. But no, I loved that song by her. What Was I Made For? I had it in my playlist. I have her in my bus playlist because I have a playlist for when I go take the bus. So I was like, What Was I Made For? That was my favorite song by her. Another ombre. I want to do her eyes like a. I feel like blue would look good with her. Brown, 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 brown. Brown and purple. Yeah. Did you see her, like, I think it was Blue or something like that playlist or something like that? Their new one. Her new one, yeah. Also, random question, Rolex, how did you? No, so private server and Fleet Facility I always had. I always had the Facility private server. It got taken away, so I had to make a new one. But no, I would have to renew it if I'm not on it enough. So I have to log on to it every week once, which should be easy enough because I can just click like open Roblox, log on, and log off again. So I just have to do that. Otherwise, it'll count as disabled, and it'll disable the playlist, which sucks. But like, not playlist. I said playlist disables the server, and then nobody can join. I need a brighter red. I use such a bright red. Okay. Just finishing up. I'm going to do a little bit of a light red by the mouth. Not to make it look like blood, just because It was all reds and pinks. So this guy, girl, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Okay. Oh, Alikogoki. I don't know why I said that. Exactly what I just said. But that's great. There it is. Colored. It's a simple design. As you can see, there's red on the mouth, but like, that's a simple design. Now I'm just gonna put that up there. We're gonna grab our ear. Find the right one. That's the right one. And I use this right here on it. I was gonna say, which color did I get? So thank God I get to wake up by your side. God, it's perfectly in mind. I just said the song my parents listened to. That was one of my favorite country songs. Is go any place? I said, yeah, I know what you mean by that. Thank you. Don't mind my horrible singing, guys. I cannot sing for the life of me. Like, if there was a gun to my head and they told me, sing good, and I was like, you know, I might as well just pull that trigger. You know what? I might as well just pull that trigger, you know? Because, hell, my singing sucks. I still sing occasionally, like, when I'm by myself, or when I'm, like, on live and stuff like that, but, like, I won't sing in front of people. Thank God. You. I should ask more. Oh, thank God for. So thank God I get to wake up by your side. Thank God again fits perfectly in line. Thank God. Personally, I love it. So thank you. But no, I can't sing too much on live because I'm gonna get copyrighted. That's great, guys. That's great. I'm gonna get copyrighted if I sing too much. You got a hobby of singing? Can't. You're gonna get copyrighted. Like, buddy, give me a break. Just let me do what I like by singing. The ear was probably the simplest part to draw into this color. The ear was simple. This is what the dragon looks like together. Ugh. Okay, now we just gotta do the other side. I'm gonna grab the things that I wanted to do for jewelry. I'll show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I was trying to show you. Okay, so for the ear, I want some jewelry dangling down, but I didn't want it to be too heavy. So what I'm gonna do is something that's pointy. I wanted that would work. So I'm gonna show you guys. OMG, wow. What's up? What do you mean, wow? But there you go. To like add bobby pins just dangling from there. So let's say, give me a second. I'm gonna make like a fake scenario for the ear. Let's say this is the ear. Hi again. I thought you were gonna say welcome back. I'll show you. To have it dangling like that. To like have a whole bunch of pins hanging. I think it would be adorable. And look. It doesn't weigh it down too much to where when you put a chain on it to loop through, it would like dangle like that and it would just look really bad. So if I had a whole bunch, it would just have a whole bunch and it would just be like some really pretty jewelry. So that's what I'm going to do. For the earring, I think. Well, so I hope I have enough of that because I have quite a few. This is all I could find in my mother's laundry room, so I don't want to use all of them, so I'll try. See how many I do use. Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna outline it, of course, because I do like outlining all my creations in either a white kind of outline, like leave a rim for white, or I outline it in black. I like outlining them just because it also makes the colors just pop so much more. You have to go lightly with these markers though, because the alcohol, they will bleed through so bad. Julia, thank you. I don't know, I was just sitting there and I'm like, I really want to add something to this design. So I thought, why not add jewelry? Wait, I just wanted to make sure I was coloring this on the right side and not the wrong side, because if you color it on the opposite side, it will turn out horrible and you will have to color it all over again. Maybe even redraw it, especially if you're using alcohol markers. So I was like worried for a second. I got worried. I was like, wait, I need to make sure I'm doing this right. But that's great. Okay. I actually do really like this design because I think this would look really cute. If I can even... Okay. Whoa, I love the design so much. Thank you. It's the right side. Yeah, I'm glad it's the right side. Otherwise that would be so hard to do. Super excited. I'm actually really like this design too. Like, it's like a good design. It's actually like mostly my like exactly mine and stuff like that. You want to know something I did so that nobody can copy this design? This is supposed to look like a little marking on her head, but it's actually an A, so if anybody copies it and adds that marking, I can be like, oh my god, you literally copied my design. It has an A because my name is my name. And it's like, because I'm tired of people copying my dragons. Just because it's like, especially when you come up with something like this good of a design, it's like, find your own design. Please, leave me alone. I love this design. I really wanted to create this myself without copies. Like, without a whole bunch of copies going around. It gets so annoying, especially when you're constantly getting messages and bombarded with things saying, hey, stop copying others, it's so mean, and then getting constant reports saying that you're exploiting and doing random stuff. Especially when you get, like, reported and stuff. It's like, what? I'm sorry, what? What did I even do? Didn't do anything to you. Like, leave me alone. Leave me alone, I'm just trying to work. Yeah, this sucks. It sucks, but I mean, you kind of gotta learn to live with it eventually, because it will never go away. You're constantly gonna get people that copy these. And a lot of people actually mistake that, and they're like, oh my god. And they're like I've seen so many, used to say, content TikToks that are like, why'd you copy my dog's name? My bad. I'm sorry. It's a dog's name. Can you, like, not? Like, the Atlas, so many people have dogs that named Atlas, and it's like, why did you copy that name? Like, literally, my dog's name is Atlas. You can't have the name Atlas. And I'm like, go tell that to the millions of other people that have actual dogs named Atlas. Like, I'm sorry, you didn't come up with the name, buddy. Like I could see if it's a custom name, like, that you actually came up with it. Like, Finn I didn't come up with, but certain names, like Asterisk, is a unique name that somebody came up with on TikTok, and they shared it and told people that, hey, you can use my name if you want, but it is my name. I created it. So it's not like I had a dog named Asterisk, and the person that came up with the name was like, okay guys, nobody please use me Asterisk and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. I changed my dog's name to Atlas, and then somebody got mad at me for having a dog named Atlas, and I'm like, I just got in trouble. Somebody got mad at me for having a dog named Finn. The dog named Finn. Because they were like, why do you copy my dog's name? His name is Finn. He's literally even the same dog. Like, you're such a copycat. I didn't really see this person in my life. Like, I haven't seen her account at all. I just found the name on a website. So I was like, oh, I like this name. I'm gonna use it. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I'll respect it if the person comes up with the name. But if not, and it's just a random name that I found on the internet, like, even I went on a Google website, a dog name generator, and it gave me Finn. And I'm like, okay, I like this name. And she got mad at me for that. And I'm like, child, it's a dog name. Your life will not end because of this dog name. So please get over yourself. Did I use different shades by accident? Oh my god, I thought I did. I was gonna say, did I use different shades by accident? Please tell me I didn't for this, though. Oh my god, thank god. Thank goodness. I was gonna cry if I did. I was gonna say, please tell me I did not. The girl reported, or the girl, you get mad over literally nothing. Yeah, the girl reported me 12 times, and each report came back as false. She kept reporting me for being underage, but I was 13, so I was completely the right age. And they had no proof, because I didn't show my face on the account. They had no proof that I was underage. But she just comments on my videos like, I reported you 12 times because of this. I'm like, what? Girl, why'd you report me 12 times? Like, the first report came back as negative and didn't ban me. She reported me again and again. Eventually, she ended up getting herself almost banned. She got herself suspended for 2 weeks because she was false reporting so much. Just makes me feel bad for the creators that actually did get banned because of her. Because of her, she probably got other creators banned. Yeah, pretty much get a life, like, child. Like, I'm not one to be mean, but, like, literally, child, just actually go. Like, the amount of creators she's probably gotten banned because they've looked underage, or they've shown their account, or they are underage. Like, honestly, if you're underage on TikTok, it's fine, I don't care. Or the creators that were not underage, and they got banned because they looked underage. Like, I feel bad for those people, because, like, all they're trying to do is make TikToks and create content. By the way, we finished the puppet dragon, guys. Okay, I'm gonna cut out these now. Cut these down. Yeah, honestly, it's so silly, for real. I just feel bad. I remember one of my favorite creators. Actually, there's a creator out there that's, like, my absolute favorite. Her name's Gianna. She didn't get banned, but she got reported several times by this girl. There's the ear. And I'm still gonna use this because look. I was gonna say, I'm still gonna use this for like another dragon puppet I make. Because like I could chase a whole nother dragon puppet on this thing. So I'm gonna keep this sheet for another dragon puppet I make. Just so I'm not wasting paper. And then when she got, oh my god, to get banned for nothing. Yeah, for real. But like, it's funny because the thing is, the problem is that even when she got timed out, she didn't get banned. She got timed out because you can't get banned for false reports, but you do get timed out. Actually, if you make over 34 reports, then yes, you will. So I'm surprised she didn't. Oh, at once, 34 reports at once. So I mean, I can understand why she didn't. But honestly, the thing was, is the whole thing is even when she came back, she thought I reported her, so she like started spamming me. She was like, "This girl reported me. How dare you report me? I'm literally gonna report you to the ESN community. You're so fake. Like you probably don't even have a disability. Like stop complaining. Like your life doesn't suck, girl." And I'm like, "Girl, I'm sorry. Do you know my life? Since when were you in my life? Like you should go get a life." Like, I'm not one to be mean to people. I don't like being mean to people. But, girl, I literally just banned her. Not banned her, but, like, blocked her from my account so she couldn't comment. It deleted all her comments, got rid of all traces from her, and she couldn't see my videos again. So did a lot of other ESSA creators, because she's a toxic one. She also isn't an ESSA creator, and she's, like, a toxic one, too. And it's like, girl, leave us alone. Let us make our videos. You make your videos. And we can be all okay. Like, this child, she cared too much to comment. That happened and literally hate people when they assume what your life is. She blocked her for real. Yeah, I just banned her. Blocked her. I can't ban her, but like, you know what I mean. Just because like she found me on freaking Instagram and she started messaging me on there and I'm like, child, what the freak? Child, stop. Like you care about me too much. Just stalk me on my other platforms. Like I don't even share my Instagram on my website. She just started Googling my name up everywhere. Trying to figure out where it is. She couldn't find my YouTube though, because I found her YouTube account, and I was like, "Jeez, I'm blocking her YouTube. I'm blocking this YouTube account. I do not need her going ahead and spam texting me on YouTube too, and commenting and making posts about my YouTube and reacting to it and making fun of it too." So I'm like, I'm just gonna block this girl. She started reporting me on Instagram too, so I'm just sitting here like, girl, you care too much about my life. Why don't you go get a life? I was literally, when I found out she found my Instagram, I'm like, block instantly. Like, child, I'm sorry, but like that's just messed up, man. That's just messed up that you cared so much to go ahead and stalk my other platforms. You just get stuff. Shoot. One second, guys. I taped it on the wrong side. Oh no, guys. I might have just ruined this dragon. Please tell me I didn't. No. If this doesn't come off, I ruined the dragon and I need to redo it. Okay, I got it off. Wait, what'd you say? I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at. I got it off. Say yes or no to my question. What's up? Yes, my name's changed on it. Yeah. So yes to your question. Don't worry. It's also privated now, so that nobody else can follow it unless I accept it. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad it's privileged. Who's going to do that next? I'm so excited for this dragon to be done. I'm working on this for the past couple hours now. Ow! This one's... Okay, so this dragon actually took me 2 hours because it did take me a little bit longer just because I was filming the making of it because I was kind of busy talking and looking at questions and reading my comments, trying to figure out my comments. I also had dinner, which took me a couple minutes, so... Usually I don't take breaks in making the dragons, so this one did take a little bit longer today, but that's because of that. You say I spent like a half an hour looking at comments, like not at once, but like all the time putting it together. I looked at comments and like the challenges and messages. It just took me longer. It doesn't really matter if it takes me longer or shorter. It just means a longer video. Also because I'm doing a tutorial instead of like doing it otherwise. But now you can just, at the end, you can just kind of add on your design to your base. Hi, what's up?
I just want to make it self-exercise.
Okay, I'm still live right now, but yeah, I'm just finishing up with the taping the design on. She's downstairs.
What? Downstairs.
Oh, what? I know it looks weird right now, guys. Just give me 2 seconds to finish it. Okay, give me 2 seconds to finish it, guys. I know it looks weird right now. Probably looks really weird right now and ugly, but like, just give me 2 seconds to finish it. Oh my god! I'm gonna cry at this thing. This guy, this dragon puppet just doesn't like me. I'm having to remove him a second time. I think I'm gonna add it on like how I normally do. Okay, thank God this round of removing didn't rip him. Because he ripped a little bit the last time. Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna just do this a different way. It looks so cool. You've done a good job. Thank you. It'll look better when I have the bottom part off and when I have the earrings in. Okay, we're gonna have to attach them on a different way because the way I was attaching them wasn't working. I forgot kind of how to attach these guys at first, but now I think I remember how. I remember how to do it. Also, so you can take them off and on. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm calling them earrings. They're not really earrings, but like, you know what I mean. They're close enough to earrings. Yeah, I did that backwards for a second. Okay, guys. I finished the one side. Okay, guys, are you guys ready to see it? Secret challenges? You ready to see it? You ready to see the final half of the final without the earrings? I'll just give you a little peek. That's all you can see right now. Okay, ready? You ready, Bestie? 3, 2, 1. This is the dragon. Not my best, but I think he's really cute. He's cute. Now I'm gonna put the earrings in. Because I'm gonna show them you while I do this because I haven't been on camera in a while. Hello there, guys. Okay, I want to pick up like similar good ones. Okay, so there's how many I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yo, that's so good. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6. I only have 6 left. I don't know if I have enough for the other side. I may have to cancel some out. Hello there. Hello there, secret challenges. I look really weird right now. I'm not used to being on camera. Right now, like, I look really weird right now. Sorry, guys. Me looking like a musty, crusty rat. I need to shower, but I'm not showering tonight. I'm showering tomorrow. You look beautiful, bestie. Shh. Oh, thank you, bestie. I love you. I love you too. This just might not turn out how I thought it would. I don't know if I'm actually gonna like this design, guys. Because like I feel like there's might be too many. I feel like I don't need to add that many of them. Ew, they still weigh them down too much. Oh my god. I might have to add like a pencil or something like that. Like this is what it would look like. I like it, but like I feel like I don't need to add that many. I'm only gonna add 4. Because like otherwise it's gonna be too many of them. I need 2 seconds to grab something to like stick it up so it stays up. These old pencil cans I own should work. They're older ones. They're not new ones. Don't worry, guys. Hi, Oscar. I love you, but I need you to leave me alone for 2 seconds. I did this with one of my old dragon puppets that had a little bit like a design on it like that. It was way down, so I added Instagram. But these are not my, because the pictures I'm using are my mom's. She had some for coloring, but since I don't have pencil crayons properly, my other ones are broken and stuff like that. So she let me borrow these ones. So this is a different pencil crayon. It's not my mom's. Don't worry, guys. No, the horn's bending. I was gonna say, no, the horn's bending. Dang it. Can you, like, not do that, please? Why do you use such a small red tape? Oscar Secret Challenges says hi. Your bestie says hi. Yes, you and Secret Challenges and Oscar are besties, guys. You can kind of see a little bit of the pencil, but on camera it doesn't look as bad. But there you go. That's what it looks like on the inside. But I'm only gonna do 4 then. Ooh, I could do one on the nose, like a nose piercing. I think that would look cool. No, I have an idea. I'm gonna go grab a staple. I just grabbed a couple staples. Then Eric's on. I'm like, thank you. Yes. I got a singular staple. I got my pencil. Oh, and I dropped the staple on my thigh. The reason is because I'm gonna bend it onto this. I dropped it again. I don't want to drop it because otherwise it's gonna go around and I'm gonna step on it. I'm gonna make a nose ring, not for me, for the puppet. I think it would. Watch me struggle to put a staple in in paper. In freaking paper. Okay. On back, okay. Didn't even know she was gone for a second. Nails don't always make things easy, guys. Trust me. Because I'm struggling right now to do this with nails. Oh, okay, there we go. I got it. Now, finally, maybe. What's your plan after you finish? I gotta go after that. I have to try on some stuff that my sister gave me. Oh my god, it didn't work, guys. It just ripped completely through it. We'll figure something else out. I think I got a better idea. It just ripped. Oh, that's great. If you're... I think so. I don't know yet. I might. Depends. I'll probably take a straw after, though. Quickly for a little bit before I go do stuff with my mother. I don't know how that looks, but like it's gonna go through the other one, so it'll look something like a nose ring. I'll see. I gotta do the other side now, so we're gonna cut out the other side and tape it. So the dragon's not done yet. Thank you. I don't know what I would do without Secret Challenges. She's like my best USD forever. My cookie. I love her. I love this girl so much. Me too. I love you. This is like, I don't know what I would do without this girl. Like, she is like my everything. She's the one person that understands me. Sorry, don't mind my yelling. I must just attach that ear on backwards. That would have been bad. That would have been bad if I just attached the ear on backwards or upside down. Yeah, because that was almost upside down. Children, we have 2 seconds to finish this, and then we will attach the other half, and then we'll add the final strip to the head, and then you're done your puppet dragon. And we have created another one to our children's shelf. Yes, these are my children. Everybody wonders what type of art I do. Here it is. This is the art I do. Everybody that asks me on my Discord server, what type of art do you do? Of course. Literally though. Okay. We got 2 hands. Verticality. So you do this. Pretty much. In my opinion. I think it's the best kind of art. But, you know, other people might have other opinions. So, that's completely fine. I know other people don't like doing dragon puppeting. See, I find it just okay if you don't like dragon puppeting. Or you find it like, weird in your opinion. But, honestly, I think that's fine. You don't have to like it. But I think it's completely disrespectful if you decide to hate on people that do it. Like, comment on the videos, like, KMS, and stuff like that. Or KYS. It's like, I'm sorry. Like, Secret Challenges, you know what KYS means. Yeah, I was gonna say, somebody commented on that, my video one time, that they were like, KYS yourself. And I'm like, child, you're not depressed, you need help. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Kids in my school tell me to do that. Or kids in school always say like things like CUT deeper. And I'm like, huh? Kids, why do people say these things? Like, I remember somebody saying, commenting on somebody else's post, CUT deeper. And I'm like, I'm just, like, looking at that person. Like, if I was in front of that person, I would slap them. Like, that's the only time I will resort to violence. But, like, the girl's like, and she's like, I wish. And I'm like, whoa! Well, that escalated quickly. You want me to contact... I want to go contact this girl's parents right now. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna go contact the authorities because... Girl, you're not okay. Like, somebody go call the mental hospital. I'm joking. Those places suck. I think those places deserve to burn down. mess people up more. Those buildings can burn down. That's horrible. I'd slap them too. Maybe I should. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. Guys. I would never slap anybody. But you don't ban me. I would slap them, but like... YouTube doesn't even know that. I'm gonna say, YouTube does not need to know that. Ah! Sorry, my tape got stuck to my finger. You're so funny. Abracadabra. I don't know why I said that, but like abracadabra. Deborah. I don't know, but Deborah. Yeah, me and Secret Challenges never would resort to violence, YouTube. Don't even worry about that. Oh, you make me laugh so much. That's funny because I make myself cry. Well, that was depressing. Well, that's not depressing at all. Who said anything about self-love? That's not even self-love. That's just me crying because, you know, I like crying. I think it's a fun thing to do. It's a hobby. It's a hobby. Even. You know, one thing I hate is there was this one girl in my class I had like, last year, and she would constantly say she was gonna, you know, yeah, KHS, and I was like, okay, and then she would make it so obvious, like she wasn't depressed. Like the thing is, like the difference is that she would fake it. And you're probably all like, oh my god, like, how could you say somebody would fake that stuff? Like, what if they were actually going through something? I never told her that she was faking it, but she would constantly be like, oh my god, my ADHD is just kicking in. Oh my god, I'm so OCD. And I'm like... And she constantly complained. Like, I sat next to her and she was like, your colors are in the wrong order, so my OCD is, like, going crazy. I'm gonna tell the teacher on you. And I'm like... Like, girl, you should be lucky you don't have a disease. The disease. Stop. I almost called it a disease, guys. I am so sorry to the people that actually have OCD. It is not a disease. I am so sorry. Stop. And she would be like, I am so autistic. Like, I'm so autistic that my brain says random things. And I remember one time she had diabetes, and then she also said that she has stress syndrome. And she was like, my Tourette's are kicking in. She would be like, and that's what she would do. And I'm like, girl, what Tourette's syndrome is this? Oh, it's Fakerette's. It's like, the girl wasn't diagnosed with anything, but she just lied. She lied her way out of tests. She just plainly lied. And it was completely stupid. I don't know why anybody would want to do that, but like, that's great. You know? This is the final dragon puppet. That's great. I gotta fix the top, because otherwise when you look at... it looks scary! Okay. Sorry, why am I screaming? You know how, like, as kids, I would always cry in my bedroom as a kid. And I would, not because of my parents or anything, or, like, not because I was abused. I would always cry in my bedroom because I like really loudly because I wanted my parents to hear me. I wanted my mom to come upstairs and check on me to make sure I was okay. Okay, I cried so many times in my bedroom when I was upset and stuff like that, and I wanted my mom to come check on me. But nowadays, when I cry in my bedroom, I cry so silently, and I make sure nobody's coming upstairs because I'm too scared of my parents directly judging me. So I decided I'm gonna cry silently and scream at my pillows at 12 in the morning, and I specifically do it at 12 in the morning because then nobody's awake. Yaws, and especially if your parents are deep sleepers. I pretty much cry myself to sleep sometimes. That's depressing. And when I text you challenges or I text my best friends, they always answer like too late, and it's like, oh, I'm fine now. And I'm like, I'm fine now, but like, yeah, we got the earrings in both sides. I did not say that. That kind of just came out. Those came out like shit. Dude, shit. That's me. That's me. I never understood how people do the top. It's so fucking good. It's like, child. Ow. It's all good. It's fine. You can be late, you can be early. Doesn't really matter as long as you respond. As long as this thing doesn't break, because I'm gonna cry if it does, and it is almost on the verge of breaking. Because I mean, I actually cut the flap off, but like that's great. This paper doesn't cooperate. Then the dragon puppet is completely flat. Now go in properly. Okay. This doesn't work. Then the dragon puppet is done. It's broken. Gentle. Oh god. Okay, I fixed it. Okay. It's ruined. Kill me. Don't take that little YouTube. No, I ruined it. It's broken. Or did you say, I'm glad you fixed it. It broke. You jinxed it, Secret Challenges. I'm joking. You didn't jinx anything. What happened? It's pushed in. Oh, kill me. Don't take that literal. Secret Challenges. You jinxed it. How dare you? Wait. Oh, wait. Not Secret Challenges. You jinxed it. Secret Challenges jinxed it. Oh no. Hey. Ow, wow.
You got 15 minutes.
I'm almost done, literally. Why, do you want to do the close now?
Pretty close, okay.
Yeah. I know, I'm just finishing this by taping it, and then I'm done, and then I'll end it. I'm just doing a tutorial and stuff. I did it. I fixed it. It's not broken. It's rough. It's slightly broken, but it's cute. I mean, its horns are a little bit iffy, but... I love it so much. It's so pretty. You know what I need with this thing? I need... It's so happy. Look how happy it gets. Oh, geez. It's great. I just dropped it. And now it eats my head. I'm done. Secret challenges. I'm gonna give you. I got surprise for you. I got surprise for you. Secret challenges. I got surprise for you. Secret challenges. You get to name it. You can name it. And if you give it a bad name, it'll side-eye you for the rest of your life. I'm joking. You can name it. So, think about it and give me a name by later tonight. Or it'll come haunt you in sleep. Look at its eye. And it's a girl, by the way. So. Honey. Yeah, you can get me it. Okie dokie. Oh, a kadoke. Oh, a kadoke. Okay, guys. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys back later. And secret challenges, you can text me that name. Alex. I will talk to you later. I'll text you Alex later. Like after this. After I finish live, after I clean up, after I'm done doing stuff with my mother, because I got some clothes. But I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in another live stream. I'll probably be live again tomorrow night, like always. But I got to go. I got to get ready for bed. I got to get myself ready because it is getting late. And secret challenges. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of new clothes, so my parents want me to try it on. I have an idea for these. So, what I'm going to do is how you have that black choker, I'm going to, like, attach these onto it. And I'm going to have, like, a choker full with them. Like, just a couple. And I'm going to, like, have, like, that really cool choker that people have online. And I'm going to add, like, a couple of them. I'm probably going to only add, like 5, 6 of them. 5 to 6 of them. But yeah, I'm going to do that. Alright, I'll send you a picture of it when I'm done with the choker idea. But I'll see you later. Bye, guys. I love you so much.